Alas, I've never learned to converse with your kind.
That's really nice. Don't know if you know, but Volo is like
Yeah,
the
yes, I'm
in-universe
quite
author
aware.
of some D&D books. Lots of things about monsters. And yeah, pretty famous and infamous guy.
Ah, my good friend. You were at the gates just now, no? When the goblins came? You saw them up close? A few questions, if you please. There's no overstating my interest.
He's so hyped. I'm sure if I can help you with anything, just ask.
Glory. Now then, how would you describe that particular batch of goblins? Size, nature, distinguishing qualities?
You search your mind, successfully recalling various details of goblin behavior.
I just wanted to say that I think Favinor's going to give them a quite literal or poetic way to explain that. And not giving like scientific details or anything. But he also wouldn't like completely like alter reality and lie, so yeah, classic gang raid. A raid gang. I think, complete with leisure and smattering of booyaks.
My, a scholar after my own heart. Spent much time among goblins?
I've actually been, some of my trips and travels were with some goblins in pack. I'm not unfamiliar with their kind, certainly.
Shocking little creatures, aren't they? Still, there's quite a bit more to them than most accounts allow. I myself plan to record the world's most extensive catalogue of their means and habits. A blue ocean of information, I dare say. Now, I've a few more questions, if you don't mind. And the dragon they had marching in the rear, was it of the brass or silver variety?
Yeah, we'll just fully go on board with that story. Neither, it was actually a gold dragon, scales glittering and wings gleaming. Didn't you see?
A gold dragon! How marvelous. Thank heaven you were here to specify, or I might have recorded a bold-faced lie. Last question, then you'll be quite
Never.
free. Did the attackers rally to the absolute when they fell upon the gates?
Just a small facts about dragons in D&D, metallic dragons, so like golden, brass, copper and stuff, they are usually very good, so they are not very rarely, not that I know any stories of yeah, together with goblins raiding people and villages. So the chromatic dragons, like the colored ones, so red, blue, green, white and so on, they're usually evil. Quite so. They sang the phrase like a battle hymn.
They did, didn't they? Oh, curious. Oh, curious indeed. I've interrogated one, a captive in this very camp. She reports they've abandoned their god Maglabiat in favor of someone called the Absolute. The scandal!
Yeah, quite dramatic. How has Maglubiet responded?
Oh, I'd imagine him quite displeased. Since their change in allegiance, these goblins are informed by a kind of strategy anathema to their kind. I, for one, intend to get to the bottom of it. I'm just preparing to head to their camp as we speak, in fact. If you'll excuse me, I ought not to door roll.
That seems to be quite risky. If I may ask something before, what brought you to the Wilds in the first place?
Why, goblins, obviously. Well, someone ought to chronicle these curious events. I'd heard the master of this place, a druid called Halsin, might be able to point me in the right direction. But he's been quite captured by them already. Ironic, really.
I mean, if he's captured by them, he's still like pointing the right way, isn't he? Alright, sounds like a very idealistic endeavor, but be careful. Goblins are not really known for their mercy.
Never you mind. Who needs mercy when you have a quick tongue and an invisibility potion stashed in one's back pocket? Until we meet again.
Entertainer. It's a nice way that you get inspiration for like following your character or your background. But hey, let's just talk to the bear.
Just a moment. This man is recording my story. I am far from home.
As the colourful man starts scribbling, the bear sneaks a quick look at the page. His brow furrows. Incomprehensible squiggles surround a crude sketch. A bear disemboweling a clutch of tieflings.
Come on. All the druids can understand me. You can. Why can't the man with the pen? I traveled a long way.
The man nods thoughtfully and adds a
Is he stupid?
limb to his sketch.
Yeah, language barrier, I guess.
Pardon me. I must prepare to travel. Good day, my friend.
Oh. I thought maybe I could, like, tell him about the bear being not too happy.
Yes. Yes, I see.
A primer on mythical beasts. Each chapter of this book describes the cultural origins of a different mythological
I could
beast.
understand you.
Chapter 5. Miniature giant space hamster. That sounds really realistic. Very little is known about this particular cryptid, though stories say they tend to choose well-muscled human males as their steeds when they deign to visit this plane. According to the legends, this creature retains a wellspring of indescribable power known only to itself, though it provides its steed with perhaps mystical, perhaps mundane courage. Unsubstantiated rumors claim the creature has a taste for human eyes. Yeah, I'm not sure how credible that is.
I smell drama amongst these adventurers. What have you heard?
Give me that drama. Yeah, we could go
Keep their confidence
like
if you
here,
insist.
but I think we first go into the Druid Grove.
Hostes, subeunt, protegenos, munenos.
I thought you were Halsey.
The boar prances around, haunches clenching and unclenching impatiently.
Where's Halsey? Promise me a mate.
A horny boar. Are you talking to the bird?
Speak.
If I may ask, you're a bit outside of the circle. Are you having to prepare for the ritual?
I would prefer not to. But if Master Halsin does not return, Kagha will give the order. And my voice will not matter.
If I may ask, what were you saying to that bird?
The bird knows. She needs to know. You do not.
You know, I have to defend this grove. I'm not your enemy. I might even be your ally.
Forgive me. It is not you I fear. It is my brethren. More follow Kagha every day, They are afraid, and she offers a simple solution. Eject the refugees, and we will be safe.
I don't think, like, ejecting anyone who needs help is ever the solution. Sounds like she needs to be stopped. But how would we do that? You know her more than I do.
A druid and an outsider. We can do nothing without turning the others against us. Only Master Halsin can stop this. I pray my bird returns with news of him. If not, I fear for my people.
Oh, poor her. It's a bit sad that I can't talk to the bird. I think that was possible in... Ah, there.
Not now! Places to be!
What the rush?
I have to find Halsin. There's not a moment to lose.
Nice. Anything?
By Sylvanus, the Forest Father, we are granted balance.
It seems really unlike Sylvanus. He's like, as far as I remember, more like a neutral god, but like not lawful neutral, but really for preservation and yeah, also like helping people. So that's a bit weird. Ah, another one of those birds. Oh, here's a shiny key.
Shh! I'm concentrating. Does this look good? Is the coin in the middle?
You know, talking from experience, trinkets will rust, my friend. A song shines on forever. Never dies out, can be kept repeating. Give it a try.
He lets out a tentative chirp. Gaining confidence, he starts a song, abandoning his nest-building efforts.
Oh no, it's not stealing anymore. If it's not stealing, I'm going to take it. Wonder if you can talk to them. But they are in a druidic trance.
I'm
Favinor throws a fish next to the elevator.
What's that?
I'm hungry! Yeah, the best reason to wake up is food. Yeah, and then sleeping again. I think, yeah, that's an elevator to use. But I don't really see why I would use that. Right now or like ever. Alright. Aww.
Have you lost your senses, Kagha? Release her.
She stole the idol of Sylvanus. She must pay the price.
Oh my.
Please. I'm sorry.
This
How
is
cruel.
madness, Kagha. She's just a...
A what, Wrath? A thief? A poison? A threat? I will imprison the devil. And I will cast out every stranger.
Wait. Thief? Poison? What's the girl's actual crime?
Girl? You mean parasite?
Oh,
She eats
yeah.
our food, drinks our water, then steals our most holy idol in thanks. Wrath, lock her up. She remains here until the rite is complete. And keep still, devil. Tila is restless.
How cruel.
Come, Kagha. We took back the idol. Surely...
Do it.
I like that we can pick something about Sylvanas. Sylvanas? I don't know. Potato. You know, as far as I know, Sylvanas, the god you're all following, right? He was more concerned with newly sown seeds than punishing children, didn't he? Reading the thoughts would have also been very interesting. Oh no, that's not enough. But hey, let's use inspiration. Yeah, more like it.
The words of the Tree Father, spoken plain. It is as you say. Sivasif, Tila to me. Out, thief. My grace has its limits.
Thank you, Kagha.
Grace.
Master Halsin...
Halsin isn't here. Keep his name off your tongue, lest Tila pierce it.
Aww. Shadowheart is inspired by that.
That woman has more venom in her heart than a snake in its fangs. But at least the child is safe. What is youth if not a time to be forgiven for one's transgressions?
Sounds like you're talking from experience. I can actually say that, that's nice. Yeah, sounds like you have something to confess, right, Gale?
Ha! And you don't? You're wholly without vice or sin? Or the occasional lapse in judgment? No.
I didn't say that.
You don't strike me as quite that boring.
Nice. Ah, that's a huge wolf. I think that's a dire wolf. So let's talk to the friendly Kagha.
Go on. Say it. You think I'm a monster?
Yes. I mean, to be quite frank, yeah. I mean, who would threaten a child over something so mundane, so easily resolved?
Yes, you would say so. I know your kind. You see only villains and victims. A viper bears her fangs defending her brood. I call her mother. You call her monster. No matter. I took back the idol of Sylvanas, and the rite is resumed. We will seal the grove, free from harm, free of intruders.
You know, Sevlar believes his people will perish on the road, and that's something you would cause.
And mine perish if he stays. You showed great mettle at the gate. The mettle of a skilled sword for hire. I want you to provide your services to Sevlar. Offer to guide the Outlanders out of the grove. I'm sure they'll reward you well. They're to be gone before final prayer. If they are not, the Viper must strike.
I'm not going to... Well, it seems best I'd speak with Sevlar.
You will do more than speak. This tale ends but one way. With the Outlander rot cleansed, and the grove forever shrouded.
That sounds really in tune with nature.
By claw and tooth from root to thorn, the old oak's grove to wildlings sworn. The mural shows druids claiming the grove in the name of the old oak, Sylvanas, god of nature.
Yep. Why are they surrounding her?
The rat doesn't respond. It simply bares its teeth.
Why are you not talking?
The rat glares at you, but says nothing.
And they got names, so maybe like they are just shape-changed druids.
The rat watches your movements, but does not speak.
I think they are.
Why are you here? I sent you to Zevlor.
It's sad that you just can choose detecting thoughts in the beginning. Alright. Yeah, before that, I was actually told there's a powerful healer here. Do you know where she is? Nettie, I think she was called.
Nettie, yes. She's bumbling about somewhere. But if your treatment is meant to outlast the rite, you'll be removed with the rest.
You know, this whole ritual you're preparing here, it must be born of quite some powerful magic, right?
The Rite of Thorns. It is the Tree Father's gift that none come to harm. When we speak the final prayer, the great vine will sprout forth. The grove will be cloaked in bramble and thorn. No one enters, no one leaves. Sanctuary.
You could also
None of
call a
this can
prison.
happen while outlanders infect us. Sylvanas demands that we choke them out.
Well, I think I have a different image of your god. But I mean, he seemed to be at least a bit skeptical of
I don't want blood on my
approaches.
hands.
You did well to speak up for the girl. That snake is fickle. A tragedy prevented.
Why didn't you do anything? Yeah, I'm glad it turned out alright, but I have to ask, what had happened if I didn't have spoken up?
Nothing befitting a child. Nothing befitting any of our world's creatures. We've let a snake replace our leader. She will see the tieflings driven out, or worse.
So, how did she even, like, take over the whole grove to begin with?
She is first druid in Halsin's absence. With him caught or dared by goblins, none may gainsay, but more will die if her ritual is finished. I doubt those exiled by the rite will survive long outside.
I'm wondering, like, if they would close up everyone inside, if they would, like, actually hunt down and kill the tieflings? Sounds like something that finding Halsin could resolve. Is no one looking for him? If not, I can try to find him.
Would you? I would give anything to see Halsin return home.
Sure, I'll try to find him.
Sylvanas' blessing upon you, and my gratitude as well. Halsin is an elf with the presence of a bear. He left west with the adventurers. You won't mistake the first druid for anyone else.
Nice name. Not Silver Fox, but Silver Wolf. This statues look really nice. A bit alive even.
Please leave. Our hospitality has limits, and they were crossed long ago.
I'm just here for like an hour. Weird, I think my lamp just went out. Whatever, I think you can still see me, at least a little bit. So, yeah, I don't think I can read them because they are red. I can, I think. A scrap of a larger map, fastened to the page with a fragrant sap. Someone has written "Tainted by Curse" above the lands to east, beyond the mountains on the road to Baldur's Gate. Yeah, I can read them. Interesting. A detailed report. Someone has written "Shadow Curse" at the top of this page and a number of notes below. Trees infected but still alive. Malicious component to underlying magic. Resist removal. Attempts to infect caster. Range and severity of curse suggest divine origin. Umbral characteristics and vicinity to Shah's temple suggest goddess herself, if responsible. Interesting, cause, as you maybe remember, Shadowheart is a cleric of Shah. A grimy report. Paw prints suggest an animal walked across this entry, smudging everything except a few words. Animal scouts sent eastern town. Villages possibly still alive. Violent. Doesn't sound too good. A warning to the Sword Coast. People of the Sword Coast, look around you. What do you see? A collection of gods fearing humans, elves and dwarves, or an infernal corruption of that divine image? Tieflings, wearing their devilish heritage for all to see, walk among us if they didn't owe their existence and allegiance to the lords below. These hell-touched people have infiltrated our cities, our organizations, even our families. They can claim to be good all they want. Would you believe the tiger who looks at you with driving fangs if he said he ate nothing but vegetables? No. We can see their true nature, plain as day. But they are not the only evil infiltrating our worlds. All around I see drow, dwerga and other creatures of the Underdark strive for acceptance. But why would you accept them when their brothers raid our countryside and steal our children? Obviously, I'm not saying they should be cast out. Obviously, I'm not saying we should return these delinquents to the Underdark and drive the tieflings back to the hells they came from. But be wary of these people, my friends. Be suspicious when you see them, and especially suspicious when you don't. Great. More racism. Would be maybe really nice to play tiefling.
Another stranger come to vex me. What will you do? Hunt me?
Aww.
Grab my tail? Shout until my head hurts?
No, relax. No one is here to hurt you.
Stupid or a liar. Neither is needed here. Go!
Okay then. Let's see what's behind here. Okay. Yeah, just early access things.
They did a number on you, didn't they? Does that hurt? I know. We're nearly done.
Can't I interact with the bird? Let's just talk to her.
I see you. Just give me a moment.
Sure, but is there maybe anything I could do to help?
A moment.
This may be Catherine's. There. It's up to her now. Life or death. Now, what was it you needed?
They seem to have lots of these birds. Actually, I'm looking for Nettie. Are you her?
You found her, but I still don't know what she can do for you.
I was told you could maybe help me with some healing, you know, so if you wouldn't mind, it would be quite urgent.
Come here. Let's have a look at you. You seem healthy enough. A bit tired around the eyes, maybe.
Yeah, just I could tell like a very long tale, but I think easier it might be to just say it like it is. Yeah, I have a tadpole in my head. Can you help with that?
A tadpole? A mind flayer tadpole?
You know of them? Is there something you know about them you can help?
I'll do what I can. Come, follow me. I might be able to help. You need to be quick. This way.